challenge. Cheers.
All right.
Well, that's good. You can just set in the back of the pallet.
All right.
Oh, I want to mold one of my unicorns
Did it tear?
and stuff.
Weird snack, so if I'm
Seriously?
thinking, okay, that sets the bar low.
It's not
Ugh.
We want it to be, an elevated experience.
It did say fine dining, so their version of fine
Bound
dining.
to happen eventually, but still suck. Tonight, me and you can work on finishing that poem. Oh.
I just hope all the flavors are there. When I see Kevin's dish, it's beautiful and very technically driven.
Hey, Durs. I am not doing any workouts tonight. I am sore enough. Here we go. Come on. Jesus.
Looks pretty good so far. Yeah.
Hi, chefs.
Savannah,
Can you please tell us what
Come
your
on.
snack is and what you made for us?
I had pickles today, so I wanted to do a melon salad with some fresh cucumber as well. On the bottom, cream cheese with shredded pickle.
Explain what you made.
I have tapenade, tempura, olive stuffed with red bell pepper, and on the side like a parmesan cracker with green olives.
So before turning the olives into the
Well, we got 2 likes thus far.
do anything to tame the salt?
That's why we wanted the olive first, and after the dinner can continue with layering.
Thank you, chefs.
Thank you.
Savannah's dish, it just had a really nice balance between the cream cheese and the vinaigrette. Kind of want a little more pickle flavor out of it, but it's a good start.
I personally don't like starting with dairy.
All right. Now we're going to share.
Right?
How'd it go?
It seemed like they liked it, so I guess we'll find out.
Did anyone feel like Kevin's dish is just too salty?
Yes.
There's so many different textures, but all I taste is olive.
Is it going to bring up? There it is.
Much more of like a composed dish. It was a dish. It wasn't, 3 snacks on a plate.
Charlie, do you think everyone at this table is being too harsh with their critiques?
No, I mean, I think you know what you're talking about, but you're going to represent the average.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Something less. Okay. Cheers. Cheers. Go big. Go. The consistency is nice. I don't think it's too thick. I think it'll be good.
7 minutes until the second course.
See, do you have time to check
Sharing to Facebook groups.
Your fish can checking.
You all clean it up?
Yeah, just double checking. One silly mistake, this whole dish will be lopsided.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Lovely. Very pretty dish. Hi, chefs. Danny, can you tell us what you made?
You have a variation of pickles, some salt cured, some quick pickled, and then a cured piece of Atlantic salmon.
Alicia.
So I had olives. I made a smoked salmon rillette with a lavash and a little bit of an olive chimichurri.
Thank you, chefs.
Thank you.
It's over. Oh, wait.
Danny's dish I thought was really refined. It ate really clean. The salmon could have been cured.
He said it was cured. I just don't think it's cured enough.
Because I gave that salmon lesson.
And post. All right.
Eric's the nice cuts on Danny's plate.
Well, let's go and take care of some animals, shall we?
It's not refined.
Oh my God. Sorry. Oh.
Not take snacks in front of snacks.
Oh. Playing Thrill of the Fight 2. And then going and doing pull-ups. Oh, it's a great way to remind yourself that you're mortal. All right. Now, here in our household, when we aren't working out, we are taking care of the creepiest of crawly critters. And right now with my wife, all 3 of the dogs and the cat. But no tarantulas. By the way, that was directed at your wife, who's scared of tarantulas. It's all right. We're raising a cobalt blue just for you. It's all good. I'm just gonna give people some shit. Kids, none of this has anything to do with you. Don't. Trying to be super gentle in case the little shits have molt. All right. If we have time. Hey, I love capybaras. That name sounds familiar. It's almost like you might have been here before. She left the curtain open. Why won't she let you have it? You literally, listen, no, that's ridiculous. Because you spent a large portion of your life being trained professionally to deal with things that go boom. And she won't let you have a cannon. The proper way to meet somebody breaking into your house. Sort of. You better have some very, very strong windows. Hello. Why are you sad, capybaras? All right. Kids. Out. Out. Duchess, Oliver, go. Now. Oliver, go. You literally were you've literally been trained on how to set up a claymore in 3 different fashions. 3 different styles. You've been trained how to set those up. But you can't have a cannon that needs to have like 3 or 4 steps before you can even light the fucker off. Do you realize how premeditated the action of firing a cannon actually is? Like, you can't mistakenly fire that shit off. Okay. So. He's definitely chilling. We're going to get baseball. Is interesting to some, but not to everybody. All right, here we go. So these tiny cages that we're dealing with, the standard battery, is the size of the cage. They belong to the Monocentrobus balfouri tarantula. That is a sling. Oh, ha! I got them mixed up. That is the cobalt blue. And that is a sling. Well fed. Well fed. As you can see, they take only but a few drops of water in their cage. Take the glasses off, please. Sorry, they kind of have to stay on. The world gets a little bit fuzzy when I take those off. So, no. They need to remain. Now, the Monocentrobus balfouri tarantula are a terrestrial arid tarantula found on the Socotra island in Yemen. The island of Socotra in Yemen. They pretty much are insectivorous They don't tend to go after things that are vertebrates. Okay. They make for wonderfully, wonderfully tempered pets if you don't fuck with them too much. Of course, that goes with all tarantula species, really. Yeah, don't take your eyes off. Gotta make sure all these guys are set. Now, this critter is the biggest pain in the ass. And you guys probably can see why. If we can just... You guys can see this camera is just junk. You can see a leg from this cobalt blue tarantula sling. The water, the moisture inside the cage is looking pretty gosh darn good. Basically, owning tarantulas is just a moment's worth of welfare check for the animal, and then you move on. Why? Because tarantulas are not social creatures. The closest thing to social tarantulas that you can really find out here in the hobby are Monocentrobus balfouri. They are about as good as they get when it comes to being sociable. They're not sociable towards humans. Oh no. They can live as a colony. Now, there are some tarantulas that can be handled. They aren't as defensive as others, but primarily, generally speaking, tarantulas are like high stress. It's almost like they are born with a stress disorder. I probably would be too if, generationally speaking, my entire lineage was at the bottom of the food chain. So, what we do is we carefully put the lid on, and then we play a game of snap that lid on tight. Oh, I forgot to go and, hold on, guys. So I guess getting my ass handed to me on that video game was not all for naught. My shoulders are sore. My sides are sore. My, lats are sore. Just like all the muscles that you want to be sore from pull-ups and all the muscles associated with dodging, ducking, throwing fists. Yeah, they're all fucking sore. That's what you want. That's the whole reason. Go through these processes of exercising. Next up, we have our Arizona Blondie tarantula. Oh, that giant hurricane that's hitting Jamaica. Yeah.
Jamaica, Haiti,
Basically,
mainly Jamaica. Full cornhole assault kind of deal.
Hi, girly. Look at that face. Look at it. She's so cute. How could anyone be scared of you? I love that color. She was a freebie, actually. She was... Don't you even think about it.
But I wanna.
It's been
There we go. All right. Oh. Let's see. I don't see.
I can tell you what it was. The highlight was.
Based on what I'm seeing now, this could be a male. I'm not necessarily seeing a ventral port, but it's still young, and sometimes they are relatively hard to see without a molt. So, bear with me. However, if it is a male, we will take care of it. We will cherish it. We are definitely not going to be power feeding this little cutie right here. We're going to be taking our time feeding this little monster, making sure he or she spends the rest of its life cared for appropriately. Okay. Duchess, no. No! No! Go away. Go away. Go away. All right. So it's not every day that we get a look at this little creature. So look at this. This is our Harpic deer polcribes. I'm thinking male, but I could be wrong. Definitely has a booty. And look at that. My goodness. We keep a water dish in here. Hungry. Not hungry, but in case he gets thirsty, that brain cell of mine's just like, boy, we gonna be clocking out soon. An ant colony? Ooh! Oh, an indoor fire ant colony? Do it! Do it! Somebody breaks in, you throw it at the intruder. Beautiful. Look at this creature. Still has the cricket in its cage. Did you really just... Oh. Well, that little one's definitely not hungry. I'm not ignoring you. I heard about the hook echo, okay? I'm just a little bit tied up with my tarantula baby here. This is not one we get to see out very often. So we get to take in as much as we can. Harpic deer polcribes. This is an arid terrestrial species. He's gracing us with his presence. I was told that they are the nicest. There's the more tolerant of the old world species. Okay.
So this is a free dessert. It is called beer and pretzel, which is pretzel, beer, foam, and miso. The sorbet margarita is actually beer and lime. Jenny.
I love eating cake with French onion dip, so
You okay?
I did a potato chip cafe with
Just gonna come over here.
on top and chia braised over it.
Down
Thank you guys.
here for now. Let's see, how many miles did I... Alright, 13.97 miles. And we gotta go and get Alf's picture going. Because this seems hella interesting.
What do you think about Amanda's dishes?
Wrapping on the palate cleanser. This free dessert, I think, is better than a lot of the other dishes we got today. In terms of flavor, when you got everything together, pretty awesome. Yeah. I think the texture was great on the plate.
Yep. Alright. Holy shit. Why does that look so hyper pixelated? That's not... I'm trying to... Okay, here we go. So this is what he was talking about. A hook echo. So that is a tornado inside the eye of the hurricane. Imagine being on a ship thinking that you're safe because you're in the eye of the storm, and then all of a sudden a fucking tornado takes your ship out. Jesus. That's crazy. A 5-mile wide EF5. Jesus. It's not like hurricanes are already dangerous enough. Let's see, what else do we have? Ah, yes. This is from the previous system that he talked about, and that's the king snake that he watched eating a copperhead? And I would share that joke, that stand-up artist with you guys, but I know for damn sure that it'll get blocked. So... because I don't have the consent. Now. Her word law. You're going on that ant colony and you better share with the class, Sturs. Share with the class. Anywho. Oh my god, you guys. Apparently, the Falconers for... Oh, damn, I can't. I sent that video to you. Could you picture it back to me with the Falconer's bird? So that I can share with these guys.
Wouldn't it be on your messenger?
No, I sent it to you via text. So, I got to see the falconer's bird taking down a pigeon today. He agreed to let me go and take a video of it, so I did so. Well, he agreed with a picture, but I took a video. He shared with me though that his land, I believe it's either in Washington or Oregon, and the night that they went to go and like camp on the property, his buddy looked over and saw a scorpion. They fucking got an image of a Pacific Northwest forest scorpion. That right there is my dream scorpion. It's my dream scorpion. I want one. And the scorpion that they took a picture of looks hella pregnant. I was just like, you guys, so lucky. It's like a unicorn. All right. So, what?
According to back here, I sent a video. When I click on here, it's not there, so I don't know if it's I might have sent it twice.
All right. Yeah, looks like you sent two. Awesome. All right. After we get done with this tarantula, we'll share the bird video. So what I have right here is Elastiocyano salsami. It is a tropical New World terrestrial tarantula, typically found down in Brazil. They are one of those species that you're likely going to go and find in a burrow. Webbed up burrow, but a burrow nonetheless. However, the two that we have in our care are technically both males. They keep producing sperm web. We're not breeding this particular species because if we're going to have a tarantula that puts off a bunch of babies, it's going to be something worth a little bit more green than that. Sorry. Charlotte, our white niece, stilting a little bit, which means she's up on her tippy toes. It's a behavior shown often when there's A, something on the ground they don't like, or B, they are eating. Oh, fuck. Gosh darn it. I hate getting in the middle of things and then realizing that I missed out on the opportunity to get something done that I know needs to get done. All right, so this is the tarantula in question. This one's name is Jem. Jem is a repeat offender when it comes to escaping. He is our little escape artist. Generally speaking, it happens when we are trying to rehouse him. He tries to go on a little walk about the house. There we go. Don't want to over moisten the cage because that can promote mold growth. That being said, it's the reason why we got to go and clean out Little Bee's cage. Probably going to do that tomorrow unless we wind up with a lot of extra time, which we would have to go and clean out the snake cage, or at least part of the snake cage, putting the dirt that I have intended to go in her cage into her cage. So here we are. There that is. That. There.
There's corn, and there's some corn kernels, and they're not the same thing. I was really looking for a toasted element.
There's no bad chefs in this room. Just know that it's like
Good Lord.
not bad chefs in it.
Damn it. Right. a bird video.
So proud to work with you. Kevin, I know that. With that, like, I know it can be better, but let's try it.
Is there a reason you're being a dick? You fucking phone?
None of it had any distinction by anyone. They were just completely too salty, let alone just uninspired. It was just salty.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard feeling, especially for things like black beans, which is something I make like literally every day in my job. So I hear that they were out of season and they were bland. I mean, that hurts.
When it comes to Charlie's dish,
It was so bland.
his dish was supposed to be about potato chips.
That was so cool. So cool. His birds are meant to go and scare off other birds. They're not necessarily meant to go and like take down other birds, but it happens on occasion.
Ever made the mistake of making mashed potatoes in a blender? No, that's the texture that it was.
And so far, when you cooked, it was beautiful. Don't think less of him.
The bird's just like, what are you guys doing? What happened, what was super scary about that situation is the falconer, his GPS that he has on his bird stopped working after the bird got to ground level for some reason. So he was like freaking out, thinking that his bird got by a car or something like that, or like had taken the prey somewhere and was devouring something it shouldn't. Generally speaking, the falconers that we have on site tend to try to keep their animals away from eating things like the wild pigeons, the crows, and the seagulls, especially the seagulls, because of illnesses that might be present. Seagulls especially are considered migratory birds, and they can bring in things like the bird flu that just decimate hawks, decimate most, if not all birds. It is no bueno. So, here we go. All right. Now this right here is blue. Blue is another Brazilian blue violet or Lacioceano sajamai. These used to be called Pteranopelma sajamai, but because a group of scientists got a wild hair up their ass and made a name change, we have to tolerate this bullshit. Rather than worrying about making the light flicker because you're about to summon a demon, you got to worry about your pots and pans clinking because you are summoning an Italian? All right. Those are taken care of. The falconer's birds are exceptional animals. And I'm very happy with the facility that I work for. The fact that they utilize them so effectively. Now, this is our roach colony. Many people out there have a fear of roaches being inside their homes. That is actually an adequate and an understandable fear. There are roach species that individuals should fear. These, depending on where you're at, could be one of them. However, if you're in an area like Oregon, or an area that tends to get cold, these guys don't tend to be much of a threat. Are you okay, little one? You are, in fact, not. Well, there's one that needs to get tossed. You? You're alive. It's like they're in a vegetative state. This guy is not vegetative. That guy is deceased. Tends to happen. They hit a certain age. They grow old. They pass away. It happens to the best of them. This colony started with like a handful of females and one male. The majority of these guys are within a year's age. We're going to increase their food, though, just in case that's why we're seeing sluggishness. Make sure they have enough to munch and crunch on. Rather than a salt line, we do a fish flake line in this cage. Hammer of Justice, John Gleber. Okay. You have a Hammer of Justice? I have a band hammer. Yes. So, where did that little guy go? Oh, that was gross. It does not take them long to fall apart.
I want to prove something. One of my main reasons I wanted to be able to educate people on identity disease and some of the things that I go through. I think there's a weight that's sharing with everybody. I think it helps really them understand where I'm coming from. Sometimes I'm going to have difficulty. I'm not going to run around the kitchen like those.
There's a much funk. Can we just talk like normal people? Or is that just not allowed in today's society? All right, here we go. These guys are a species of roach that's typically found in South America. They are considered exceptionally good ICL, TS, PMO. Normal conversations are a thing. Next up, we have our orange head colony. That's not very impressive at all. These guys are few and far in between because we have been pulling the population to prevent any accumulation of new generations. We only offer accommodations in relation to those who don't really peak into an adult situation. Okay, but have you actually ever eaten any of your roaches before? Of course not. The amount of money...
Next challenge, get $200 to eat a roach.
You'd have to offer me $1,000 to eat a roach. I am not a cheap date.
That's for certain.
Okay. So these guys need a little bit of food. They just look so delicious. Well, the dubia roaches are in fact for sale. And if we need to ship them out, we'd have to ship them out with a heat emitter. So it's going to cost money. Y'all in Oregon, there could be an exchange. Under my foot, unfortunately, yes. In California, they have red runners that are everywhere. Every once in a while, motherfuckers are unfortunate enough to step on one of them bastards. Just, it's in my sock. There we go. Kind of makes me wonder, though, are you related to an individual that goes by the Demon or Sugar Daddy Durs up in this bitch? California throws up. Hey! Team Anti-Gavin! High five! Love it. The man lied to the world saying that California has a surplus of funds when they literally failed to pay off the debt. They also blew millions of dollars on a rail system and got nothing for it. Of course, Oregon's not much better. Tina Kotek decided that she was going to pretty much blow ODOT without a way of getting it back. The idea initially was we were going to set up tolls on roads. Well, she got the news that she wouldn't be able to open the tolls on the roads. She decided to build the toll booths anyway. So she dumped funds into a program to yield the results necessary to really push for said program. And now we are paying for it by her trying to pass new taxes to fund ODOT because she fucked us over. You don't know who Gavin Newsom is? You hate California, but you don't know who Gavin Newsom is? I think you need to do some research. My God. Now, now we set a fall trap for crickets in the Balfour cage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Check this out. The boo-boo sounds like a demon. Look at that. Oh my God, it's the stuff that freaking my niece likes.
Really?
So this is a trapping technique that we used when we lived down in California and we were hunting for alligator lizard food. What you do is you get something that you could put a hole in or something that you can put almost flush with whatever you're burying it underneath. You put bait in the bottom of it. You make sure the animals can't hop back out. They'll fall in. They can't hop back out. You have successfully trapped them. Fantastic. Let's put the lid back on that cage for right now. And we will go and grab our cricket keeper. God, they've already drinking all their water.
That's gonna work well with chocolate and cherry. Dude, this long one down low. You wanna lose your hand?
The reason it's so disheveled is because the cat's knocked it over. All right. Yes, these are crickets. What we do is we set up a fall trap in the Balfouri cage because crickets started reproducing in the Balfouri cage. And they get lured into the trap. And we take them. We put them into the critter keeper. And this prevents the population in the Balfouri cage from getting too high. We're going to set the trap again. And we're going to talk about the Balfouri. Now, we've already kind of talked about it. We touched base on Balfouri due to the fact that we have Balfouri slings in our possession. But we'll talk about the adults. Now, take the bait, which is the food that we feed the crickets. Right? There we go. Nice little layer here. My glasses went poof. Now we take a little mat of the webbing, kind of put it over that, blend it in a little bit. And what will happen is the smell of the food will attract crickets. They'll go up to the hole. They'll enter looking for food, capable of quote unquote gooning. Isn't that where you lust for a woman and chase after women? Technically speaking, genetically, they do chase after women, but not in the same way. They actually go and males battle each other over the females to see who will get to reproduce. So here we have a good look at our female Monocentropas balfouri right here. Her name is Galorum. Oh, that is disgusting. Then no, they can't do that. And this is our male Monocentropas balfouri. The male is coming up on 9 years old. Probably not quite there yet, but he's getting there. He is showing his age. Look at that. He is an old world species whose booty is balding. For those that don't understand the significance of a balding booty, Monocentropas balfouri are old world species which means they do not have urticating hairs that they would throw due to stress. This is literally just the effects of old age on this tarantula right here. He is a balding old man. Oh yeah, he is. He is damn near geriatric. He already pulled off the janky leg. It's currently right there. He injured it a while ago, but he refused to get rid of it. I didn't want to try my luck because I didn't want to be the reason he bled to death. I generally leave it up to the tarantulas to out said injuries. So the males tend to be a darker coloration, and the females have a lighter complexion. You can see it in the abdomen, the carapace, and the first segments of the legs. She does have thigh-high socks, or at least knee-high socks. They are an arid terrestrial tarantula, which means they typically live on or under the ground. The conditions of their living situation make it perfect for certain insects to reproduce. We have crickets everywhere, which is why we set up the fall trap. 1453. I was there at the fall of Constantinople. By the way, they do have a water dish. Never trust somebody that says that a certain tarantula species doesn't need a water dish. Oh, guys, guess who's out? Come on, could you not fight me on this? Dude, you are ticking me off. There it is. This is Rex. She is our southern alligator lizard. She looking chunkier. She's going over to her basking area. Well, these are tarantulas, but I'm guessing you're talking about a show called Tarantula. They make for a super simple pet. Honestly, for a starter, I'd recommend, given her demeanor, getting yourself an Arizona Blondie. At least from the guy that we went to, he was selling them for like $25. They are relatively docile. Most tarantulas aren't. That little shit. Wakey wakey. That little shit did not freak out when I went and tapped her toe because she was trying to get out. Oh, tarantula content on YouTube. There are a lot of good people out there that'll teach you how to care for your first tarantula. We still have to take care of the Therafosa too. And the last indoor pair of bunnies, the water. I'm thirsty. Where is it? Is it under him? Wolf! I need to check it out. Like, bro, I'm just chilling. Like, literally, I'm chilling, man. Yeah. He's like, that's mine now. My butt was on it. You sure you want it? God. Fuck you.
He's like, what my belly?
You're adorable. You know that you're cute. Docile dingus. Now, Let's bring out that Therafosa.
I would have felt a lot more comfortable if we felt like I could do that this experience. Make it just matter of experience.
Yeah. Oh. Just gonna I'll be right back.
You gotta find the balance between showing
All right.
off your chest and showing off the chin. Good luck. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. So this next tarantula is I have no idea. That's a valid question. He's currently tracking the latest hurricane that's hitting Jamaica. So he's probably he is up to his ears in what could only be described as a nerdgasm. What gets me is Alf showed us a picture where there was an EF5 that formed in the eye of the hurricane. An EF5 tornado formed in the eye of the hurricane.
Well, I mean, they say that with hurricanes, the smaller the hole or the eye, the stronger it is. You know, the more ferocious its winds are.
All right, so the Therafosa apophysis is probably the least heavy in the Therafosa family. There's the apophysis, the blondie, and the burgundy. The Therafosa blondie is the largest tarantula known to man. Its leg span reaches that of a dinner plate, American dinner plate. We're not European stuff, okay? I call it face hugger status. Now, this critter isn't going to get that heavy, but it is going to get that leggy. My man's locked in. So, this is a subadult, possibly even considered a juvenile. Look at that. These are called pink leg or pink foot tarantulas, not pink toe. That label goes to the avicularia, which is, I believe, a form of arboreal tarantula. Oh, now this tarantula needs to have a humid environment, which means we go grab the mister and we hit the dry patches. Jesus, come on. I tried getting into the den. Don't. She always freaks out. Bitch, I'm trying to make sure that you are A-okay, ready to go when you decide to turn over and molt. For those who don't know, when tarantulas molt, they literally flip onto their backs on top of, typically speaking, a mat that they formed shortly before the event started. It's called a molt mat. The poo-poo smell is gone with the wind. Hello, Adam. We have John Gleber here. He started out speaking in tongues. Be wary. Yes, be wary. Duchess, you're not getting attention. Get out of here. Go on. Duchess, go! All right. All right. So we have a green bottle blue, a white knee tarantula, the Lasiodora, and the scorpion. Oh, are you creepy ass shit happening in this house? Duchess, don't do it. No. No. No! You are not going to force your attention on me. No. She's literally the biggest brat. Duchess. Yeah, that's you right there. No. I'm not giving you attention. She's only mildly obnoxious. Only mildly. Next up. Am I getting all the conversation? All messages. Oh my god, I need to stop yawning. I did walk. Oh, now it says 14 miles. Apparently I walked 14 miles today. The last few have been me pacing around in my house. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm yawning because I walked 30,398 steps. We all make choices in life. That doesn't mean that they're smart choices. My goal was... Oh, there goes another one. My wife's on too. My wife's always on. Really? Now, owning tarantulas is definitely a wise decision. However, owning tarantulas while drinking is a terrible decision, which is why becoming sober was probably the best idea. That and the fact that I was a raging asshole. This is our green bottle blue female. Ducky. Hi, baby. Hey, Alf. How's it going? Keeping track of that hurricane.
I've been gone for a handful of weeks already, and I don't want it to be for nothing.
I think today's the day we've got to miss. Oh, you have reached wizard status now. Gotta be careful. Gotta be super careful. By the way, for those that don't know, Alf is like, he is like full-blooded Native American. Okay? That does not mean you want to go on a spirit quest with the man. We've heard what happens, Alf. The fuck? Did you? Okay, I'm taking your water dish. Your water shouldn't have layers, child. There are bubbles in the center of this water dish. No. Time to go wash it. I shall return. I'm gonna sleep so good tonight.
My potatoes, they're not cold. Trying to bread something that is not cold is quite challenging. I've never tried it, but they're super delicate.
These are lucky the potatoes. It's not fair, they know. So hot. You were circling my head.
Oh. Wind gust just recorded of 241 miles per hour.
You know, it's weird. I kind of want to be like in the middle of the storm.
I want my goddamn kite flying weather. Micah, I
Did
don't.
you share videos?
I did not share videos, but I think you sent them to me on Messenger, right? Okay, so I will go and share those videos of me trying to fly a kite. By the way, did you see that we got a refund on that kite?
Yep, it's because I paid $3 extra to have it there that next morning. I didn't show it to the late.
We need to get a better water dish for this child. I think this one's got too narrow a top now. So. Yeah, 175 miles per hour is average for that hurricane. And of course, we did not, or they did not put infrastructure together to handle that kind of temperament. It's gonna be fucking terrifying. And of course, it's gonna be smack tariffs and trade wars and rocky international situations. So the aid that they would typically be getting when things are extremely quiet, it's not going to be there. Hell, the aid that citizens here in the United States generally would be getting, like SNAP benefits, isn't going to be there soon. Just holy shit. Oh, I know. There are things in history, historic events, that did not go down well. Um, Here we go. Think of it this way: when the Cascadia fault line finally pops off, that'll be historic. And there's evidence that suggests that might be happening sooner rather than later. For instance, all the volcanoes down the western United States have been having microseismic activity. Seismic swarms, if you would. All of them. So, yeah. More than 3 feet of rain expected? It's an island! The fuck are they gonna go? You see, this just reminds me of all of those fucking like cruise ships and other ships that they fucking like sent to the bottom of the reefs that could have potentially been flotillas, floating communities for the aftermaths of such storms for the survivors. There are so many ships out there that were put to the bottom of the ocean that could have provided relief. Oh, he won't. Of course he won't release the files. Tomorrow we're going to have to go and take her water. Even though that was one of the things that he ran on. That's what pisses me off. Is he's broken like so many of his promises, and his constituents, me having been one of them, like most of them don't fucking pay attention. They don't want to pay attention. They are just as bad as the Democrats that they stood up against, because they've come to, idolize this presidential figure, and then when he goes, turns around, and fails to live up to the promises that he made, they just turn a blind eye. They don't want to hold him accountable for anything that he has done. It's disgusting. He said that he would only be targeting the worst of the worst, the criminals of the illegal migrants in the United States. And he's turned around and he has focused all of his attention primarily on the workforce, the people that are actually paying taxes here in the United States, the people living to put more into society that they take. Oh, yeah. Like, fuck. Yeah, kind of avalanche-ish. Oh, yeah, shit, I forgot. So this right here is a tarantula. They are another tropical New World tarantula that typically lives underground. That's why we have the den here. However, since we moved her up into a darker area like this, she has been coming out routinely and just hanging out with us. So when she was out in the light too much, when she was out close to the heavier foot trafficked areas, yeah, she would spend the majority of her time underground. However, now that we have moved her into an area that stays relatively shaded, she's a little less jaded. All right, there we go. Ayla, how's it going? How did you know Ayla was here? Oh, wait, she said hi. I was just like, wait a minute. Huh? What? I smell a YouTube moderator.
I think the 3-stage breading made it eggy and too thick, and we didn't get the benefit of that beautiful sheet.
Here we go.
Oh, fuck. Woo! Okay, so this is currently our heaviest tarantula in our collection. Soon to be second to Legs, the Theraphosa apophysis. Look at this. Doo-doo. Hi, baby girl. She's the only tarantula, well, almost the only tarantula that I own that will let me pet her booty. John Gleber has changed his profile picture. Almost time to call it a night. Oh, we got 10 likes, guys. We did good tonight. There are those out there that will get hundreds of likes, but we are not amongst them. And I can appreciate every last one of you that has stopped by and said hi. Hi, girly. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. There we go. We don't want to give her too much because her soil's already pretty damp. Needs to be changed, but that might have to wait. Well, I don't think there's mold under the bowl. No, not yet. We do have to clean out. Ooh, we got 11 likes. Ooh, looky there. We do have to clean out the dirt. We do have a means to do so, and we will be focusing on that hopefully before the week. But the first cage that we need to focus on is Belle's. Belle is our Firefly Morph Ball Python. But first, before I show you Belle, let me talk about this little critter. This is a Lasiodora parahabana, or a salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. Now, she almost didn't make it to this point. We Lasiodora, and we saw that somebody was selling one online for like $30. We agreed to meet outside of a reptile expo down in, what was that, Salem? What?
Albany.
Albany? What?
The city is called Albany.
My yeah. You can buy tarantulas off of random people.
It just seemed really sketchy.
Oh no, it always
like
looked
a fucking drug
my
deal,
my
but it's a spider
legit
involved.
my legit spider guy literally meets us outside of a Home Depot and we do an exchange, cash in hand, for tarantulas. What?
Pay online.
Oh fuck, we pay online, go
Cash
out.
in hand was to forge a loan.
Oh, okay. So I'm getting all of my information wrong. Fuck it. Just
Also, isn't it?
it was in okay. I will correct myself. It was in Albany. Isn't that down south? Past Salem. Okay, so it was in Southern Oregon-ish. Fuck.
You want me to keep going?
What do you mean keep going?
Correcting the story.
We paid about $35. What did we pay?
Mom paid $50.
For this one right here. Paid $50. I was under the impression that it was 30, 35. Okay, so we paid an obscene amount of money for a tarantula that could be found for about $25 from a reputable dealer. Jesus Christ. When after spending an obscene amount of money, after her mom spent an obscene amount of money, the tarantula itself was lifeless. It took me about 2 weeks that I remember. Granted, I was drinking at this time, so there's a good reason why I can't remember half the shit. Well,
He was even with us.
who was?
Micah?
Oh. Freaking. In case, it took me 2 weeks of hand watering this tarantula to bring it back to life after the individual that brought it to Albany and not Salem kept all of the exotic animals in the back of the hatchback that she was driving. A hatchback that did not have heating directly on said animals, so it was like 54 degrees. These animals 75, 80. Generally speaking, no lower than 70. So she damn near died. And when she finally came back to life, she was the most ornery animal we've owned. Hence why she was named Little Bitch. Does weed taste like weed, or does weed taste like weed? Oh my god.
Kenny? Manny? And Kevin? You stay here, the rest of you can use this side.
Ah, good old-fashioned weed.
Actually, the three of you are least favorite dishes of the day.
So when it comes to care, generally speaking, when these tarantulas are young, you want to give them dirt to play with. When they're older, it's fine to do so, but I can almost guarantee that adult females and adult males will spend more time above ground than they will below ground. And that's why we stopped giving her man-made dens, is because she started letting other critters move into false widow in her den one day, and we said, that's it, no more. If she wants to live underground, she's going to have to dig it herself. So, all right. Now, before we go further, jokes about kite flying weather. So, when our local meteorologist, not just one but multiple, stated that we were going to be getting some decent winds, my wife and I ran out with kites in hand.
So why did you choose to do a cocaine at all?
Hold on.
God did put us work on a normal setting where you get preset and threaded and the whole thing. It sounds like trying to do something that is impossible. I'm hoping that it works. That is game is right here. That's all. The potato itself is under seasoned. That's the general idea of using a fried fish and then dousing it in gravy to not help the cause whatsoever.
Point of challenge was that the cheese would stop.
All right, thank you very much. We will call you back in a little bit. Thank
So, yeah.
That was the best. Then you did the.
I really just focused on knowing that the audience.
We did not get the kite to stay in the air for more than a minute.
You didn't show us the other one where you did.
What? Yeah, I did. You only sent me 2. What?
Seriously?
I only got 2.
Why are you unable to send?
Videos too big.
Shouldn't be. How long is it? We'll wait. And while we wait, we'll go and we'll check on.
It took 6 videos.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Whew. This cat is so freaking adorable. All right, one's been delivered.
Yeah. Second one's been delivered. Third one is
I tried letting it out fast enough to get over the treetops where a lot of the sustained winds were, but no matter what I did or how high that fucking kite got, like look at that. Then the wind starts dying down and okay, there's that one.
You don't want any of that beef?
It would be nice.
How many do you think you made as a meat
I gave up. The fuck? This one's 1 minute 20 long.
By multiple weather services. It's been some bullshit.
You gonna try again?
No, we gotta wait for a good wind. Okay.
Ooh, we get the gust.
I was not letting it out fast enough. We need to get it onto a fishing pole. That's what we need. But what? Look at how slow I'm letting that out. Not adequate kite flying weather. That and I'm not a professional. All right. Okay.
What do you have left?
Just the scorpion. Come on, YouTube. This thing is driving me absolutely bananas. I just lost all of the... Okay, what? Okay, there they are. I was like, I just lost all the chats. Stop it. I'm gonna pass the fuck out tonight. keep moving further and further down.
So how do you want your stuff?
I was thinking about mixing it in with the dip.
Jesus Christ.
One second. All right, this is our Prager Scorpion. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that should be enough. All right. I need to wash this out. Kids, get out of the way. Go on. Go on. Well, mix it in a little bit at a time. Nope. Ooh, no beans. I'm also going to try a side of eggs with it to make sure I get all the food that I need. Well, if that's tomorrow, that'd be swell, I guess. I'll eat that another day. So this is our I'm going to steal some of the snakes. This is our shed help container. What we do is we're going to put some dirt. This. Then we're going to put the lid on. And we're going to flip it upside down to get the dirt where it needs to be. Go. Okay, so there's a little bit too much dirt in there. You're fine. There you go. So this... Oh, she's fucking so pissed.
Oh,
What?
should I put the leftover crunchy shells in there for you to use as a dip?
No, did you mix the dip stuff in there with it? Oh, okay. I was just like, she was eating you. You're fine, you're fine. Yeah, I have disturbed the shit out of her. Okay. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news. You'll get to go out here in a second. Let me sit down for a moment. That's not